Welcome back to A Night in the Kitchen. Hey, what are you doing there, Jess?
I'm browning the meat, which is the first step, and to this I'm going to add some cumin and chili powder. And then Lisa, if you can grab the salt and pepper, I can add that too.
Just a taste? And I'm going to start prepping the pizza crust. What do I need to do here, Jess?
What you're going to do is you're going to spread the beans over the crust, the refried beans.
And then the salsa?
Yes. Make sure you get it on even, like spread it out.
A little bit sticky here. So, Jess, why do we call this Tex-Mex anyway?
Well, Tex-Mex is the mix between two American favorites, pizza and tacos.
Oh, so you mean like Mexican food and American food?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that the first Tex-Mex restaurants were actually just Mexican immigrants selling their food as street vendors.
Really?
Yeah, but then health inspectors kind of shut that operation down. But then little Tex-Mex restaurants sprang up. And the very first recorded Tex-Mex restaurant opened in Dallas on Fanning Street in 1908.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh, now you do.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
That looks good. So now you're gonna add the salsa. You can just spoon it.
Spoons are an important thing.
Spoon. That looks good. And then add the cheese. Hot holders are helpful.
Oh, don't forget to drain it.
Oh yeah. Well, it doesn't look like there's any fat on it. But usually, guys, if there's fat left in the pan, you want to drain it.
But Tex-Mex is popular all over the world. There are even Tex-Mex restaurants in Paris.
Why Paris?
Well,
That's weird.
it is a little bit weird, but we have Chinese restaurants here in America. But most of the things that we think of as being Tex-Mex are actually not really Mexican food. It's really a lot different here in America.
So you mean things like chimichangas, tacos, and things like that are not really from America?
All American originals, I'm afraid.
Wow. Okay, so we should probably add some more cheese on top of this. And if you can cut up some of those tomatoes, we can add tomatoes too.
You know, we do have salsa on our pizza. It's pretty healthy for you, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's rich in vitamins, also, and fiber.
Great. It's all very good for you.
So that looks good.
Now we bake this beauty for about 12 minutes or until the crust is crispy and golden and the cheese is melted.
While we wait, we're going to go over to Q and Melanie at the Honey House.
Hey, it's Q. We're here at the Honey House Holistic Bakery located at 1210 West 26th Street. We're going to talk to Laurel Honey about the importance of baking naturally.
Making foods chemically free, I think it's very important because they're finding a lot of illnesses are now being connected with chemicals, cancer being a big one. The brain is a very chemically sensitive organ, and a lot of the chemicals we eat will migrate to the brain and sit in the brain. We grind all of our grain fresh daily, so everything is made on premises. There's no brought in mixes, nothing is pre-made, no frostings, no spice mixes, anything. Everything is done on the premises, and we grind the flour fresh. We make everything from scratch, and there's no preservatives, and it's all whole grain or whole products. Nothing has been refined or fractionated or reduced in any way. So we're using real foods. The wheat-free things are for celiacs, people who cannot actually digest wheat. And so we have to make bread out of very creative things like millet and garbanzo and tapioca and different types of things that we make breads out of for them because they will get very, very ill if they eat wheat. Everything we make is vegan, so it's all dairy-free, which is not only good for people who have allergies, but people who just want to avoid those types of things because of the cholesterol and the fat and, you know, the hormones that are in the milks and things like that. So we get a lot of people who are really fascinated by our banana cream pies and our coconut cream pies because they're very tasty, yet dairy-free. We're just known for that. We're just known for good food, which is, you know, whether it's vegan or not, good food is good food. So. And people love the things we make. We have been told our carrot cake is the best carrot cake for miles.
Well, it's been cooking away for 12 minutes and it's hot and fresh out of the oven. So Lisa's going to show us how to cut it.
Okay. Well, to cut it, you have to make sure you kind of slam down real hard so you get a nice clean cut. Because that way you get a nice clean, even cut every single time.
Okay.
Don't you hate it when you pull a piece of pizza out of a box or off a plate and all the cheese and toppings slide off?
I know, I hate that. And did you know that actually pizza in Italy means literally a point?
Yes, because we cut it in slices.
Yeah, and it ends in a point.
Yeah, and back in the day, almost as early as the Stone Age, some people think pizza was actually just it was food used as bread, and they cooked the bread on the coals, and they wouldn't have to use plates, and they had toppings and seasonings, and that was the earliest pizza.
Lisa, what's the thing we had it cooking on again?
Oh, that's a pizza stone. It mimics the porous nature of a pizza oven, and it makes the crust extra crispy and extra good.
But what if you can't afford a pizza stone? What else can you use?
Oh, you can use a ceramic tile if you want to go to a hardware store and pick up a couple pieces of it. Or, you know, just good old aluminum.
Yeah. So, now we're going to put it in place.
Oops, I guess I didn't cut it evenly enough. Everyone makes mistakes.
That looks good.
There we go.
I'm going to take one more piece and plate it. And...
Olay! Join Nicole and Aaron next week on A Night in the Kitchen when they make tailgate hamburgers.
join us next time on A Night in the Kitchen.